Welcome to Beyond the Pages, a podcast series proudly presented by Perspektif Magazine. With me, Aldi, and my friend Chia as your host, we'll be diving deep into discussions, thoughts, ideas far beyond the pages of our magazine, alongside many empowering and passionate guests. This is Beyond the Pages. So it's exciting right now. Welcome to Beyond the Pages, a podcast series proudly presented by Perspektif Magazine, and I'm excited. Chia, I'm very excited. Are you excited about this?
Of course. I can't wait to start the podcast right now.
Yeah.
Amazing,
So we're just
guys.
gonna start fresh with a new name, and we're gonna talk about that later. Why Beyond the Pages? But for our very first episode, I think it would be a little lonely if it's just the two of us, Chia. I think it's better if we can invite someone.
Just like the song, just the two of us. Oh my god, forget about
All
it.
right, yeah, that TikTok
Forget about
song, right?
Okay, yeah. And that's why today we have a very special guest. Drum roll, everyone. Drum roll. Dwigdi Diksita, our very own editor-in-chief of Perspektif Magazine, to join us today. So, Dwigdi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course. Hi, Chia. Hi, Aldi. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Dwigdi, or you can call me Didi for short. I'm a second-year student studying at the University of Melbourne, majoring in media communications and minoring in psychology. And as Chia said, I am Perspektif's editor-in-chief for the year ahead, and I'm super excited for what's in store for Perspektif. And so for our new listeners, maybe who might not have a clue on what Perspektif is and who we are, let me summarize it a bit. So Perspektif is my annual print and online magazine run by a team of student volunteers, and we're dedicated to showcase young talents and ideas about current issues. And so each volume contains a variety of written and visual pieces, ranging from nonfiction essays to poems and personal essays. And each of them are centralized on a theme. So the latest volumes that we came up with was Volume 15, Restoration, and Volume 16, In This Strange Land.
Our 17th volume, Interlude, is coming very soon, and we're excited to have you guys be a part of that journey.
Yes, I'm very excited, guys. And a friendly reminder for everyone, for those of you who are excited to see our previous magazine and work, you can take a look at them at our website. And the link is on our bio at Perspektif Mag. Go ahead and don't forget to check them out.
Yep, and don't forget to just follow and just go into our contents and everything. It's been fun. I've been enjoying all of the contents for the past few weeks. It's fresh. So now, since we're still talking about the realm of the magazine of Perspektif, Didi, this is my very first question for you. What does the title of the volume Interlude mean? Like, what kind of angle do you want to take? Maybe
Michelle or Mefi, she suddenly came up with the idea of, hey guys, you know how we're all waiting for something right now? Maybe we could, pick that and make it as the next theme for our volume. And then instantly we all agreed, like without hesitation, because we felt like this idea of waiting could resonate with everybody, especially right now during the pandemic. And yeah, the moment we concluded with it, we were all really happy. It also made us reflect on the past, like the past year we've been locked down inside, the endless Zoom meetings, online classes, online exams. It's also the feeling of involved in it, the feeling of nervousness and unpredictability, not knowing what's to come, and the challenge of having to pause in the middle of the chaos. That's essentially what interlude means.
I think the interlude thing is like a very broad topic. What are the viewers gonna see there?
That's an interesting question, Chia. But to answer that, I wanna ask the both of you actually. What are you both looking for?
Okay. Waiting. Let me think. Give me a sec. Okay. So waiting. I think it's a very cliche answer. What I'm waiting for, obviously, is just for the borders to be open.
I'm waiting for the next Spider-Man movie.
Wow.
December. The next Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. In all seriousness, we're like we're on the edge of maybe like graduating and finally starting a new chapter of life. I feel like when we finish studying our education and us entering a career and everything, it's just a new start. So I guess that finishing uni and going and pursuing like concretely pursuing our dreams, I think that's something that I'm waiting about.
It's not just about like waiting, but also about moments. Maybe some of our contributors could speak about the highest points of their life, or maybe the lowest points of their life, and yeah, I'm super sure that it's gonna be a very, very interesting volume.
Since we're talking about waiting, what is your expectation for Perspektif this year?
I think right from the beginning, we open new roles for the team. We have our in-house photographer and the webmaster, since we also want to revamp our website. And also we decided to add a few things to our magazine to make it more engaging. So if you're very curious, please stay tuned to the release. And on top of that, it's not just, this is not a change, but I really want the committee members to be more like family, because I know that most of us come to uni and enroll in an organization to form friendships and potentially lasting friendships.
Yeah, I can't wait for us like meet up soon in Melbourne. Just like we can gather together. Oh my God, have some lunch together.
Yeah.
I don't just imagine that.
Exactly, like hoping that the borders will open very, very soon. We could go back and meet each other. The listeners should know about this. Like, Didi used to be one of our hosts. Yeah, and we want to hear it first directly from Didi. So, is it true that you were one of our hosts from the past podcast?
Our senior.
Yeah, our senior.
Who am I without you guys?
Okay, all right. Thank you for that. Thank you.
I was one of the hosts for the podcast last year.
How do you feel being here again, but not as a host right this time? You're as our very, very special guest speaker. How do you feel?
Yeah.
I feel, I don't know, a mix of emotions, I guess. I feel blessed, and at the same time, it feels very surreal.
But before, Didi, when you were one of our hosts, the name was Teduh Reimagined. So, can you share why about the change, maybe from Teduh Reimagined to Beyond the Pages?
Yeah. So this new name captures our primary aim for providing a shared space for discussions and build a sense of community out of the magazine. So we want to expand conversations with what we usually talk in the magazine, and invite guest speakers that can enlighten our listeners and stimulate our listeners' thoughts.
Stay tuned for our next podcast. I'm very, very sure that there's gonna be like a lot of interesting guest speakers that are gonna be here with us talking about a bunch of stuff.
Just to wrap things up from this episode, I think waiting is such a great topic. What we can learn about waiting, I guess, waiting means that we need to rest. So don't forget to rest in the waiting, and don't forget to wait until volume 17 released. All right. So thank you for all the listeners to just come and join and listen to us on our very first episode.
Yep. Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you, Aldi, for being my partner, my host, and thank you, Didi, for being our very, very special guest for our first episode, Beyond the Pages. And thank you so much for everyone who tuning in our podcast today. We hope you guys enjoyed our podcast as much as we do. And if you'd like to help to support our podcast, please share it to your friends, your families, or anyone, colleagues, and find us through our social media or website, Perspektif Magazine, to keep being updated on our magazine. And I am Marcia, and this is your co-host Aldi, and see you on the next episode.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.